We've all been there. You spend an entire afternoon painting a glass piece and the paint peels off like a bad sunburn. Hey everyone, I'm Mona and welcome to Craft Lab, where I test out different techniques and products and give you my honest opinion. Today we're doing some Craft Lab testing. I've got 8 paints from my shelf, mismatched colors, sprays, and brush-ons. We're finding out what actually bonds to glass and stays put. No fluff, no sponsorships. Let's just see who's actually tough enough. I have 2 paints of glass and I'm gonna use one for the spray paint and one for the brushable. I'm using 91% rubbing alcohol, and that is how I'm gonna clean them. First rule of glass, if it's not clean, you've already failed. I'm also wearing gloves so that I don't accidentally get some grease on there that I didn't intend to. I'm going to let you know a little bit about each one of these as I go. I'm going to use the same brush for each, and it's going to be a little bit damp each time so that we are doing the same thing every time. First one I'm going to do is from the Dollar Tree. It's a Deco Art paint. It's for indoor and outdoor use, and it does say that it can go on glass. And just so you know, all of these have the same directions of baking it at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. I'm gonna just brush this on. We'll see if we want to do 2 coats for all of them or just 1. This is actually going on very nicely. Maybe we'll just go 1 coat. Then we're gonna go to the Murano glass paint, which is a transparent paint. They do have the white and opaque and in frost, but this is transparent. So it's obviously gonna have a different look. So depending on your project and what you're doing, this might be just what you need. It goes on well. Hard to get the thicker streaks out of there, so I'm going with a very light hand. That's pretty good. Onto the Folk Art multi-surface. Also says glass. Okay, this feels thicker for sure. Goes on very nicely and thicker, like I mentioned. Depending on what you're doing for this one, you might not even need a second coat. All right, the last one is the Delta Ceram Coat, and this is also a multi-surface paint. Also pretty thick. Okay, this is definitely thinner than this one. I feel like the coverage is not quite as good. Not bad, but definitely not as thick as that on the first go. All right, so what I'm gonna do with this one is let it dry for 24 hours. And once it's dried, we'll be able to put it in the oven and bake them. So I accidentally smashed the glass for my spray paint one. And when I was shaking the bottles, I crashed it right into the glass and it broke. So I'm gonna use a thicker glass for the spray paint out of an abundance of caution because I probably learned my lesson, but I gotta clean it again. Now for the aerosols. We've got the big dogs like Rust-Oleum and Krylon. Notice I'm spraying thin coats. If you go too heavy on glass, it's gonna sag and run. I'm curious about this Bear spray. So the Rust-Oleum and the Bear don't actually say anything about going on glass. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform. While these cure, let's talk about why this matters. I have 3 more projects this month and they are all gonna use glass paints. So they're all related in some way. That's why I'm going through this exercise today, so that I can pick the right paint for the projects. So the Bear went on. I did all of these 3 coats except the Rust-Oleum. That one only took 2 coats. But the Bear had a harder time covering, and the Color Max, pretty color, but I feel like it didn't spray quite as evenly. But the Krylon Fusion and the 2x Ultra Cover, they covered extremely well. So it will be interesting to see once everything dries. The brush-ons all have the same directions. You put them in a cold oven, set the oven to 350. Once it hits that temperature, you leave it in for 30 minutes and then let it cool in the oven. The first test is the scratch test. Here are the brush-on colors, the brush-on paints, and now we're gonna do the test for them. All right, here we go. Let's see how they covered. Now, we knew that this one, the Murano, was a glass paint. We expected that one to be transparent, and so it is. And this is the Deco Art from the Dollar Tree, and this one was pretty transparent also. Let's do the scratch test. I'm gonna just do my fingernail. That Murano is on there pretty good. I can see I'm making some marks on the outdoor paint, but also pretty good. And this is the Folk Art multi-surface. That's sticking on good. And the Ceram Coat also sticking good. So fingernails aren't going to pull it off. Now let's move on to the quarter. Let's go back to that Murano. I'm going to get right in there. It is scraping off. It does take some pressure. So here's the outdoor paint. That's doing better than I thought. I had to really push to get that off, but it does come off easier than the Murano. And then here is the Folk Art multi-surface. That does not want to come off. All right, that's great. And here's the Ceram Coat. Also does not want to come off. I got a little chip off of there, right there. So it did come off a little more. This one was really the most durable, I would say, for the scratch test. I'm going to tell you right now, if you take a razor blade to any of these, it's going to take it off. I'm going to just do a corner on each of them just to show you. Yeah, see. Razor blade will take it all off. Yeah, this one comes off pretty thick. But they all will come off with a razor blade if you really wanted it to. Some easier than others, but they all come off. Paint has dried. Let's do a little recap. So here they are. So I'm just feeling it. Very smooth, very smooth, very smooth. This one does not feel as smooth. And let's remember which ones. This was the Krylon Color Max. Feels really good. This one is this one. Also feels very nice. And that's the Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra. This is the Krylon Fusion all-in-one. And this is the Bear. These are very, these two in particular are very slick. You get a little resistance off of this one and like a lot off of this one. And this is the Bear Premium White. So that's what we're working with. Okay, the very first thing I'm gonna do is the scratch test. I'm gonna use my fingernail, try to scratch them all, see what happens. You can tell this one didn't cover nearly as well. This one covered pretty well, but I would say these two for sure covered best. I'm gonna start with the Bear. I'm gonna just take my fingernail and I'm gonna go pretty hard. And I'm going right off of the edge here where you would think it would be able to come off. It's not. That's actually sticking better than I expected. So nothing is scratching off of this one either. And they've been drying for a couple of days. Nothing off of this one. Nothing off of this one either. I'm gonna take a quarter and then I'm gonna take an edge here. I'm gonna just see if I can scratch. I can. And I am pressing very hard. This one is definitely harder to scratch. The Bear came off pretty easily with the quarter. The Krylon is taking a layer off. It doesn't go straight to the bottom, which is pretty impressive. I have to really get at it to get to the glass underneath. So this is pretty durable. Now we've got the Rust-Oleum. And that was pretty good. It didn't come off as easy as these, but it came off smoother when it did come off. I would say it was harder to get the all-in-one Fusion off, but these two came off pretty easily. Time for the tape test. So I'm gonna do the tape test. We're going straight for the packing tape. I'm gonna put it over where I scraped it also to see if that makes any difference. All right, here it goes. That came up no problem. Didn't take any of the paint off. That did not take any paint off except crumbs from where I was scraping. Nothing came off. Nothing came off. These all worked extremely well for the tape test. Next test, we'll start with the bear. I'm gonna burnish it down. That one was good. Let's do the Krylon Color Max. Totally came off clean. So I'm feeling pretty good about these two. Here's the Krylon Fusion. Impressive. I really did think at least one of these might pull off a little bit. And now we have the Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra. They all came off beautifully. None were even damaged at all by the tape, which is more than I expected. So that's great. So there's only one test left. And now for the heat, I am sticking all of these into the dishwasher. The paint-ons are dishwasher safe on the top rack, but the spray paints don't say anything about being dishwasher safe. So I just want to try it anyway to see how they do. Here are the dishwasher results. All right, let's discuss this some more. The dishwasher test is done, and I just wanted to show you all of these did extremely well in the dishwasher. I didn't see any additional wear than we had already had. So I think that's a total win for all of them. These were the spray paints after the dishwasher test. Now I want to go on record to say none of them say that they're dishwasher safe. I just did this to see how they would wear overall. So the bear, certainly, definitely no dishwasher. The Krylon Color Max, it did have some additional wear here and here. The Fusion did okay. It just did start peeling over here. And the Rust-Oleum only wore a little bit more where I had started scraping it with the quarter. Other than that, everything looked pretty good. It didn't have, like, this looks almost like it melted and stuff, and this one looks pretty darn good. The results are in. It is time for the shimmer scale. Let's talk about these paints. I will give you my opinion. I would love to hear your experiences with those paints as well. So on the shimmer scale for Craft Lab, we have 10 is totally worth it and 1 is a waste. So my final thoughts on the brushable ones. The Murano did very well. This is a totally different look. It's supposed to look more clear than the other ones. On the Craft Lab shimmer scale, I would say the Murano would be 10, totally worth it. The Deco Art, it doesn't cover as well. Like 2 coats would probably cover pretty well. You might need 3 depending on what you're doing. So I would say that one probably, for a Dollar Tree paint, I'm pretty impressed. I would say probably, gosh, 7. And then these two, I think are pretty equal. I might go a little bit more toward the folk art one because I think it was a little harder to scrape. I would give a definite strong 9 on the Ceram coat, and I would give a 10 to the folk art. So totally worth it. I think all of these are worth it depending on what you're doing, and their dishwasher hardiness really impressed me. So let's discuss these. The bear. Well, if you're looking for a lot of durability, I would say the bear was probably the least in that. It scraped more, it didn't cover as well, it didn't have quite as smooth of a finish either. So I would give that maybe a 5. And then the Color Max was pretty good up until we stuck it into the dishwasher. It was definitely better than the bear. And I don't know, I'd give this one a strong 7. Again, depending on what you're using it for. And again, let me say that none of these were ever advertised as being dishwasher safe. It was just a test I wanted to try. Here's the Fusion. This one performed exceptionally well up until the dishwasher. That's when it started peeling, and interestingly, it started peeling only over here. The rest of it stayed about the same. So I don't know what that was about, but the Fusion is a strong 9. Up until the dishwasher, I would say it was a 10. And then we have the Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra. This has been my go-to for many years, and it holds up. So check it out. It looks great. It only wore a little bit where I had already started to scrape it, and it looks great. And this one did not even say glass on there, so I was a little bit worried that this one wouldn't work out. Remember, over at Craft Clutch, I have all the directions to my projects and my Craft Lab results, so be sure to check that out at craftclutch.com. Thank you, Shimmer Squad, for hanging out with me. And now that I know what works, I can get to work on my next projects. Join me next week for the $10 craft challenge. In case you missed last week's Garbage to Gorgeous, where I did a bench makeover, be sure to check that out. I will definitely see you next time. Remember, life's too short not to shimmer, so grab your glue gun and your glitter, and I will catch you over there.